Alrighty, we should be. I think we're live. My Discord just updated.
Fat guy's gonna admit defeat.
Crazy. There we go. Alright. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome on into the deck trials. We're going to be trying out new decks and seeing how they perform. So, how you doing, Stanky?
Oh, not too bad. Excited to check this deck out, see what it does.
Whoa, I just got a white screen. I have no idea what happened.
Where?
I think my game just crashed. Alright, my game just crashed. What a great start to this stream. Tremendous. What's up, Sleazy?
Yo.
I made a server. It's just called LolCow, and the password's pass, all lowercase. If you'd like to just join it.
Alrighty, he'll do that.
I believe they will be good at Paris first thing. I don't want to actually next. Which is why we should do what they said. Get around and get on an idea and really show down some stuff. No.
Tuffy's gonna be in VC soon to announce some stuff.
Uh-oh.
The flat over there.
My game is just taking forever to load right now, bro. And we lost Stanky. Tremendous. Oh, there we go. Let's move over into there.
Fat guy's gonna admit defeat.
Just chilling.
Sweet. What's going on, y'all?
Yo.
Donuts. Dog passed away.
What do you have in...
Not expecting that stash. Holy moly, that is epic.
What do you have the game called?
Sir.
I'm a fucking legend.
That is legend. The table's called LolCow.
Jeez.
I don't see it.
My desk is a mess. Oops.
Alright. Let me create one.
How y'all doing?
What's up, Tuffy?
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Bad.
So, I kind of wanted to see what y'all thought a little bit about this, but me and Jason talked, and we have a pretty good plan with the booster boxes. So, I know I've talked about it quite a bit, and mentioned box toppers. Well, with our second anniversary coming up here in July, we feel that it makes a little bit more sense to do those box toppers in that release and really go ham on it.
Okay.
But with that being said too, we are going to be able to cut the prices of the Horror House booster boxes to where they're more affordable for everybody. And since we've been promoting, like, doing the promo cards for people that want to make content, we feel like it'll be more accessible to those people. So, if you want to make a video buying a booster box, opening 24 packs, over multiple videos or in one video, it'll be, more affordable for you to do that. So we're thinking the price point is going to be around $80, possibly $75. But I wanted to kind of see what y'all kind of thought of that.
I mean, I think
Are you
that
still
is
gonna
better
have
than
the,
that 100 to start off with. I think it's better than that $100. So.
Yeah,
Are you still going to have the tape boxes?
The VHS boxes.
Yeah.
So we have a small stock of those right now. So those are almost sold out.
I think 80's perfect. Honestly, it's sort of what Digimon does a lot too. So it's pretty comparable, and I know a lot of people buy those. So I think 80's really well.
Yeah,
What
to
do you
be
guys think
honest,
about
I
the
was
box top? What do you guys think
yeah.
about the box
See,
top being the anniversary set instead of the just a horror house box?
that's fine. I was expecting 120 on the horror house boxes, so if you drop those to 75 or even 80 ship, that's the discount alone on the packs is worth the difference on the box toppers to me. I
You
can
also
wait for the
look.
season 2 bundles.
You also look at like how people divide their finances, like with like shop pay and everything. Like people can do like the Klarna payments, so they can buy more and pay less in retrospect. If you think about it, so that's also making it even more accessible because lower like month to month or week to week payments when they buy larger amounts. So that helps out the consumer if they want to buy more for less over a period of time.
Yep. Yeah, we were also thinking. We were also thinking like, there's been quite a few people like that sell on whatnot that look at us a little bit, but we haven't had any booster boxes or anything like that available, and like Volume X, $20 a pack. It's kind of hard to get in on that price point, and
Yeah,
like Warehouse, like we sell for $5 a pack, but then when you buy more, you get a better deal, and so doing it at a lower price point on like the booster boxes, but still we'll still be selling like single packs for $5. So if somebody wants to, let's say a store wants to buy a couple boxes, see if they could sell them. There's still meat on the bone, for that too. But we feel like this is probably the best move for the current customer base, and then also people kind of looking at the game and curious because I mean, from $100 Magic booster box days from 20 plus years ago, but with how the economy is right now, with how everything's going up in price, we kind of just wanted to help people out a little bit. And I mean, the tariff situation is going to affect us a little bit later on, but right now, while we can, we feel like this is probably the best move. But what do you guys think about no box topper? Because that was one of my things. Like me and Jason, we were talking about it, and I'm like, man, everything you're saying makes sense. But I've talked about the box toppers being in the boxes, and that was a big hang up for me. But what do you guys think?
yeah, that don't bother me none if you save the box toppers for the season 2 bundles as opposed to yeah, like you said, if you're dropping the price point on the horror house booster boxes that much, hell, the discount on the boxes versus the single packs of cards is worth not getting the box topper to me, to be honest. But that's just my thought.
Yeah, it was just one of those things. Like I've talked about us doing the box toppers for the horror house boxes so much, and now like you know after talking to Jason, I'm like, everything you're saying makes business sense, but I've talked about it. So I didn't want to. What's up? Oh,
I'll say it. Nobody's
so
going to fault you for using logic.
No, hell, if we get a discount on getting more horror house packs minus the box topper, I'm definitely okay with it. I'm not gonna complain.
yeah,
Um,
it just feels like it makes more sense doing it with our second anniversary coming up in July and
yeah.
doing the box toppers and that where you can get samples and everything else.
I did want to ask you, was there any thought moving forward about potentially doing pack releases, kind of how like sports cards are, where you'll have the single packs, a booster box, and then maybe like a mega box with a mega box alternate like specials to them? I didn't know if that was something you guys had thought about at all, or
So
if it was something.
here's the funny part about that. Um, Jason, he comes from the sports card world,
Yes, sir.
and so that's why like Horror House was designed the way it was, because with all the variants and all that kind of stuff, is because it's just a better opening experience, and so we do plan on doing something similar to that. That may be something that we do with the second, or with our anniversary set, because I really want to make that big.
I'm for it because that like I usually get sports cards, but I've kind of been slowly alternating to LolCow. But I mean, like like you were saying, it's either $5 a pack, so I get a few packs, or like the bundles, you go from like $5 a pack to $80 a bundle. So in regular releases, it would be nice to have that medium price point just to kind of
Just
add to the collection.
I mean, if that's something that you guys want, we could do, like you said, the packs, the middle kind of thing, and then like the big booster box kind of thing. Uh, I think that would be cool.
So is the are the booster packs, are they still going to be 3 per pack, or is it going to be a little bit more?
Oh, with the second anniversary set?
Well, I mean, like the horror house, is it just
Well,
3 per pack still?
yeah, the Horror House booster boxes all have just like the regular Horror House packs inside of them.
Okay.
And they're
In
random
regard,
too. So, what's that?
I was gonna say, in regards to the whole box topper getting released in July, I think that might be a better idea, anyways. Given that we'll be in Dallas for Collecticon, we'll be able
Yeah.
to get more. We'll be able to get more of a clientele, so to speak, for Collecticon, and then that way it'll reach more ears and more eyes after the convention.
But
Yeah,
say yeah, that'll
yeah.
be June.
And
They'll have some me time.
yeah, and the idea of like lowering the price point for the 24 packs at a time, too, is to kind of the people that have been looking in from the outside, like, oh, this, there's not too many booster boxes out there for less than $100. So that'll entice people to kind of like take a look at the game a little bit more too. But we're still only doing 200, so they're really limited, and I'm sure they won't last very long.
Yeah.
Just as long as I get a couple, I don't care.
Yeah, they'll be up in the shop here within the next few days. We're just waiting on. We had to get an insert made for the boxes, so basically there was one company that made the boxes and another company made the packs, and so the boxes aren't fully designed for those packs. So we went ahead and are getting an insert made to where they're nice and snug. Really, it looks good being displayed too.
Yeah, because Magic, they done like these inserts and stuff for their boxes. So it's just like a flimsy piece of cardboard, but that's normally what came in theirs.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of companies put inserts in their boxes and all that kind of stuff, but I was hoping that we wouldn't have to. And then the boxes came in and it was like, oh man, okay, inserts coming. But does anybody have any opinions about the box toppers, second anniversary set, any of that?
I currently
I
don't.
guess not.
I'll just say the same thing I always do. If you ever need my help with anything, let me know.
Oh yeah, no, we appreciate it, Betty. But yeah, all right. Well, thanks for coming and chatting, everybody. We just to let y'all know, we have multiple things that have been on pre-order coming in at the same time this next month. So the Tiger King packs, the boss fight promo, and what was the other one?
The crispy card?
Yes, the Crispy Keem card, and also content creator promos are coming in at the same time as all that too. So everybody that has applied for a content creator promo, we'll be sending those out as soon as they come in. And we also have another really funny promo coming in too. I'm sure everybody will like that, but we're going to be tossing those in people's orders randomly also.
That's cool.
Sweet.
Right on.
Do we get a teaser on what said promo is?
So it's a boogie card.
Nice.
Let's just say that. He probably shouldn't be sitting on a tiger. But oh yeah, so for the anniversary set, we're gonna be doing some pretty cool stuff. I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about that. So I know like Volume 0 cards and Volume 1 and a lot of the earlier release cards are kind of hard for people that are newer into the game to get. Like Germ, I know, you probably have seen plenty of the Volume 0 and Volume 1 cards, and you're like, oh man, I wish I could get a few of those. And with Volume 0 packs now sitting at like $400 a piece, it seems a little out of reach for some people and how limited they are, So we are going to basically all the artwork for like Volume 0 is effectively on a reserved list. So that will never be reprinted again. And then we're going to be making like some alternate art, newer style versions of those cards. So like CW Chan the Visionary is really good in gameplay, but the release for it that we have so far is Volume 0. Well, with the anniversary pack, we're going to go ahead and, put new ones out.
Zombie Rex, pick me.
Zombie Rex. Oh yeah, Zombie Rex from the holiday set. Gosh. Yeah, that's going to be one of the releases too. But I don't know if we're going to be doing. We may do the holiday set releases in that. I don't know. We're still developing it. So
That was October 23.
oh yep. That is the first holiday set that we did.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any word on any of the possibility of the artist variants on the tapes? Like getting a tape deck set or something going on?
Oh yeah, yep. For our anniversary release, we are going to have tape decks like that you can purchase separately too.
Sweet.
Yep. There's gonna be some really sick looking tapes in the 2-player starter set also.
Man, you're gonna bankrupt me, Tuffy.
Well,
That's cool, though.
I hope one of these days everybody's collections turn out to be a really good investment. But it's a card game. I'm never going to tell anybody to invest in a card game, but that'll be nice to see.
Yeah.
I mean,
We ain't going anywhere. You're stuck with us.
I will say, seeing Volume Zero packs go for $400 a piece was absolutely insane.
Yeah, that is pretty nutty. 3 to 5 is what's on eBay right now.
Yeah, I think there's only one on eBay right now.
The one unopened serial number 4, $500. Yep.
Oh, Roboto needs to take that off of there.
Yeah, I saw one. I think serial number 265. It was on somebody's whatnot store.
That was probably on Roboto or Poppies.
I think it was Poppy's. Yeah, I think it was on Poppy's.
Okay.
Yeah. But
'Cause
he
before-
bought that other one last night though.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. So I
Well,
mean,
no.
2 of those sold back to back, like super quick.
Yeah, Poppy bought the CW Chain the Visionary.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
That's a good
that
card.
went for like $185, and I threw in a uncut sheet of the puff to whoever won that one. So, but yeah, Super. I think you just joined, right?
Yeah, what's up?
So, oh, and Jason's in here too. Y'all can yell at Jason.
Hello. Don't yell at me. Am I going to be the punching bag?
Yep.
No,
yep,
that's usually reserved for me, Jason.
I'm a bitch.
everybody hates the idea, and now they're all gonna attack you.
What's the idea? I just got in.
Oh, I was just telling everybody how we're not going to be doing the box toppers, but we're lowering the price point on the booster boxes, so they'll be really accessible to everybody. And it was all your idea.
You said that?
Can confirm. Definitely Jason.
No.
What do you guys think about a lower price point for booster boxes? Did you give them an idea of the price or no?
I told them that it would be around like $80 to $75, something like that.
What do you guys think about that?
No, that's a good deal, man. How much is shipping?
I don't know, you tell me.
Yeah, shipping.
Oh God, man.
Shipping is probably going to be like closer to, I think, $10, just because of the weight. But that's like
maybe all in your $85.
Yeah, that's still like $10 for any amount. So even if you bought like 10 booster boxes, it's still just $10.
Yeah, because Magic for a while, before Magic started putting in box toppers, they were still selling boxes at $120 to $130 a piece. So, and people ate those up. So yeah, I think that's a good deal, like a good price, and for the anniversary and stuff, do the box toppers, and because I think that would bring in more pull, because people would be like, ooh, box toppers, and then people will want us to keep buying more and more just to get the full set of the box toppers.
Well, the box top, it would be hard to get the full set of the box toppers because the box toppers. So this is another point for doing it for the anniversary instead of the poorhouse box. There's going to be a lot of one-of-one. There's going to be playtester cards. There's going to be like Volume Zero cards. There's going to be a redemption for a Volume Zero pack.
Ooh.
So we're loading it the F up.
I also want to say, in terms of like being able to offer more value to the customers overall, and something that I want to make sure that as we move forward with the trading cards is that we make it we stay conscious of the pricing so that people don't get priced out and I don't essentially want you guys to have to always pay $15-$20 to get something new and exciting. I want to lower that price point so that this way you guys can have a better opportunity to get the cards that you want, and then also it makes it accessible for you, those that are around you to be like, oh yeah, for $3 I'll hop in, or for to get a sample, I only have to pay $5 to get a pack to maybe get a $400-$500 sample product, just so that this way you don't have to go ahead and spend $120 to maybe just chase one thing out of maybe like the horror house box, for example, and really deliver something to you guys that in this economy, as the way it looks right now, is it's not going to hurt your pocket, because I see the prices keep going up higher and higher, and I want to bring them lower and lower. I'm fighting for the consumer with a lot of this stuff for you guys at the end of the day.
Yeah, because I know Pokemon, it keeps going up and up and up.
Yeah, we want to be competitive. We want to be competitive and make that decision for you guys much easier. Would you rather have a pack of Magic collector box? Do you want a Magic play pack? Do you want a Yu-Gi-Oh box? Do you want a Lorcana pack? Like I want it to be. I would want the consumer overall, and Tuffy agrees here. We want the consumer to make that decision, make that decision in an easier fashion, rather than saying, nah, it's way too expensive. I'll go with my buddies locally, and we'll just spend $3 on stuff.
Like Super, I got a question for you. Since you have a ton of Horror House, I know you do.
Yes.
So when if we were to release the Horror House boxes with box toppers, and you were to, let's say you buy a few boxes, what's the purpose of you buying those boxes?
Just the box topper.
Okay. So what would you do with the packs? Would you just crack them all anyways?
I thought of that because that's the problem. I opened up so much, and I was thinking, oh, I want a chance. I want a sample card or something crazy because I love those pre-volume 0 stuff, pre-volume 1 stuff. I don't know. That would have been tough.
Okay. I mean, there's still the 1-of-1 chases. So, Director's Cut and TV Border and everything else are still chases too, but nobody's actually shown that they have a full set yet either. So there's still that bounty that we put out, that the first 3 people to show that they collected the full set of Horror House get samples.
Bindy's super close. He only needs 3 more.
Oh, there we go. But yeah, Jason, it sounds like everybody seems to like or not have a problem with the boxes.
I mean, I thought people would have been more excited after me saying I want to get it cheaper to you guys, but nobody had anything to say.
No, it's great, man. I mean, that really is a good price point. I think everybody can agree that, yeah, like the $75-$80, man. Even with the $10 shipping, that's still like $85, like $90, and that's still way cheaper than any box out on the market still. So even without the box topper included, that's still a really good deal.
Would you say, Tuffy, that Yu-Gi-Oh was the closest box to that price range?
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen the market on Yu-Gi-Oh, so
I think Digimon's pretty close.
Or One Piece. One Piece might be close.
Star Wars Unlimited is around 75 to 85.
All those are 24-pack boxes too, right?
Yeah.
Digimon, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But MSRP, I think on most of those is what, 120 probably.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just glad that y'all ain't like, this is BS. You talked about box toppers, and I'm like, but that was my biggest hang up. But we like to be transparent with everybody, and kind of go over the discussion and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
just double checked my binder. I'm only 3 cards away from Horror House,
sick. That's awesome.
and I'll put a bounty out right now for the last 3. I'll do $100 a piece on them.
Holy crap! What are you needing?
The Biff, Bug, and Smoky DCs.
Okay. So Bendy's buying those for $100 a piece. That is insane.
I think Charles pulled one of those last night.
He pulled the puff,
Yeah.
and surprisingly, I've pulled like 4 of those.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to see the first full set. I'm excited about that.
I'm bringing my binder to Dallas. Maybe I can get lucky and if I don't get it before then.
Yeah. But all right, everybody. Well, does anybody have any questions or comments or anything? Since both me and Jason are in here.
Are y'all gonna do a season?
Ugh.
Oh, go ahead, Bendy.
No, I was just saying I'm gonna head out. The future Mrs. Bendy's kind of shooting me a dirty look, so I think that's my cue to get off the phone.
Oh yeah, yeah, probably. My kiddo is going to be waking up any moment now too, so I'll have to hop off.
Yeah, so come Friday we'll have a Mrs. Bendy. So
Congrats, man.
Let's go.
Congratulations, bud. Just sneaking that in, aren't you? Oh yeah, I'm getting married this week.
Been planning on it for a while. So
Fuck yeah,
Didn't
big
know about
congrats,
it.
fella.
Getting married on Friday, man. That's something special.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
hopefully that same third time the
Um,
charm is true. So
Third time's a charm.
Can you
yeah,
activate
hopefully that's right.
den abilities during the opponent's turn?
Yes. Any activated ability that doesn't say that it's only on your turn, you can use on any player's turn.
Appreciate you, sir.
Have you guys decided?
All right, guys. I'm out. I'll talk to you guys later.
See you, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
All right, have a good one, Ben.
And
Tuffy, have you guys on the team decided on redrawing the original logo for the new sets of cards coming out?
Yeah, so we just had Blips actually redraw the logo, and so the first one was the cow that I put up in that vote that everybody voted against. So we actually had him kind of redraw the one that was AI assisted, to where now we can say that an actual artist drew it instead of AI. So, but it's very, very, very similar to our original logo.
are you gonna do like a season 2 of LolCow?
Oh, of like the LolCow Live?
Yeah, like how you have season 1.
Man, eventually it's just we have so much going on, and Keem kind of dropped that like right before they're ending season 2, so
Yeah.
we didn't know anything about it. And there's a whole process of like developing cards, getting artists to draw images, and coming up with product ideas and everything. Like it's literally a whole process. I had 2 weeks notice to do the first one, and that was insane. Especially with having a newborn at the time too. But yeah, I mean, since we didn't get a big heads up, it's going to be a little bit before we do like a season 2 bundle.
Because yeah, they're about to go on season 3 themselves, so I didn't know. I was just curious.
Yeah, we didn't have any heads up on LolCow Live doing us, ending their season 2. I figured they would end season 2 at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So, but we have our second anniversary coming up.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
All
it'll
right,
sell
well-
great, man. So
What's that?
I think it'll sell great. So I think you'll see a lot more unboxing videos too. So
Yeah, I can't wait to see more videos of people opening product, having fun. It makes it really exciting, and I'm glad that we're doing promos for those people. So,
heck yeah.
but all right, well, I'm gonna get off of here, and if any of y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, hit me up anytime. My DMs are always open, and I kind of want to do this like probably once a month, and give a little bit more, notice. So, but yeah. All right, y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Tuffy.
All right, later.
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 Fat guy's gonna admit defeat.
Alrighty, we should be back now. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Alright,
I guess you
cool.
can.
Well, we wasn't expecting that in the middle of stream.
Yeah.
Alright,
You want to clean our board up and start fresh, or?
yeah, we could start fresh, because this was hard to do, dog.
Yeah. I was keeping up for the most part, but it got kind of crazy for a minute. All right, let's just delete all those. We'll delete all those. We're just gonna bring in our new deck again. Get rid of that troll. Get out of here, troll. I paid the troll toll.
Getting that boy told.
You're supposed to be saying boy's soul? All right, take 2. Here we go.
Alrighty, so this is one that I haven't made a deck build video about yet. This is my token LolCow deck. So everything in here makes tokens
Right.
somehow.
Come on now.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That's enough.
Get that popped up a little bit. There we go. One time I rolled double sixes and you get double sixes.
That's
I just deadpanned you in the camera. I don't know if you noticed it or not.
Oh no, I wasn't looking.
I just deadpanned. Was like, bruh. Come on. All right. Oh, for fuck's sakes, big blind. All right.
Will you mute yourself, please?
Over David Chip Chow. And that's my turn, bro.
Alrighty.
So I wanted to see how this deck worked before I made a video on it. No. There you go. You're
One tape
welcome.
for a bar with Chris Chanstein. Super. Do I gain 20 whenever this comes out on the field itself, or just whenever other CWC characters come out?
You know what? We were playing it as it does it because we never got a straight answer from Tuffy. So we were
It
saying
doesn't
since it
say
hits
any
the
other.
field and it the ability triggers it hit and its ability is itself, we would always do it for itself.
Alright, cool. Thank you, sir. And I will pass my turn.
Teletubby? You say? I'll go ahead and give you the 20 more real quick. And that'll be my turn.
Alright.
To murder your own mother reflects a particularly callous and depraved individual.
He was not my brother. He was a monster.
2 tapes for a Chris Chanstein. And I pass my turn.
Oh my god, just throw stuff. Holy smoke, she's angry. She's angry. We're gonna spend 3 tapes and go bow, bow, bow. And search.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then that goes on the field spun. Get her out of here.
It's any LOL. Oh, never mind. I'm done. I'm dumb. He is a LolCow character. He's not a CWC character. That's what he's not.
And that'll be my turn, bro.
Alrighty.
Ew. Sorry. What the hell are you watching?
All bad things. All bad things.
I'm gonna use. Oh no, I'm dumb. Can't even use that. What do I want to use? I'm gonna use my cipher tape and all of my tapes for 5 tapes. Call it a bug.
This is the new scout leader, Mr. Creed. He'll be taking over for the legal section. Nice to meet you.
Fine, that's gross.
And I will use my Chris Chan to take out your Chris Chan.
The girls down the scout.
Over to you.
And I pass my turn.
I'm gonna need a volunteer from the audience, dude. How about you, Timmy? Yeah, come on up here, Timmy. Timmy, they jump. They don't get the head dirty with them. Just give him a pair of legs, too. Here, Timmy, put on his Timmy hat. Just for a second, Timmy. Don't be a jerk, Timmy. Hey, don't push me.
Trash. And all yeah. Yep, that'll be my turn, fella.
Alrighty. One tape for a homeless mustard. 2 more for a pickle quest. Debating what I want to bring.
At least I didn't run over your bicycle, am I right?
It's gonna take one of these. And I will spin my golden tape, take my 30, and say,
Don't forget to add your 30 for mustard.
Oh. Then, yeah. There, I'm back.
There you go. I guess I did run over his fucking bike.
Alrighty, I will spin my boogie to create a Dizzy Elf token, which I'm just going to use a Sonichu with 2020, because we don't got that.
Yep.
It is 2020, right? Yeah, 2020.
And dash.
Yep. I'll do 20 to your seaside.
Okay.
And I pass my turn.
I'll spend 2 to play Shattered Dreams to draw a card.
Is your girl laying on the ottoman?
Oh, and I
Yeah,
forgot to
on the pillow on the ottoman.
I forgot to take my 20 from Chris Chan's time, by the way.
Yes, sir. Give you 20 more.
Yes, sir. Oh, did you already do it?
Yeah. Yeah, I had it on there for you.
Nice. 1950. And best memories are woven with great flavors. Good company.
I'm being. All right. GCWC. Yeah. I'll use Seaside to attack Barb.
I'm gonna intercept with my Santa Bugs because it can intercept while spun.
Yep. And that'll be my turn.
Alright.
Turn.
3 tapes for a Rambo Chan, and your Chris Chan sign cannot declare on CWC characters, and I will take my 20. I will do my golden tape for another Chris Chan sign. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I'm trying to move everything over. There we go. Alrighty, I will use my first Chris Chanstein to take out. Actually, no, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. I'm gonna do 50, 80, 90, and 130.
30 straight?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and flip my booby trap. I'm gonna activate that on Chris Chan's sign to negate the 50.
Alrighty.
Not declare beatdown, so I can intercept Barb with Chris Chanstein to get rid of her.
Alrighty, so do you want to block the 30, the 10, or the 40?
I just negated the damage from Chanstein. He's still alive. I booby trapped him. It just prevents damage from him. So I'm negating the 50, but he's still alive, and I'm intercepting Barb.
Alright.
And then I'll eat the 40 and the 30, so 70 total.
Alrighty.
There we be.
I passed my turn.
Oh, potato chip, Joe. One card. And we're going to attach the medallion to our Christian sign. Since it cost 0, we're going to go ahead and spin that to create 2 of our dash tokens. And there are the ones with dash, right? Yes. Okay. Now,
And draw
we're
a card
gonna
too.
and draw a card.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure.
yeah.
Yeah, if it.
If this
Yeah,
character is
CWC.
attached CWC, make an additional and draw 1 card. Bonus. Super for the save. We spun 2 more tapes. So we're going to go ahead and pull out an additional Christian sign. Not legendary, so we're good there. All right. Then we'll go 40 on mustard.
I'll intercept with my Christian.
Okay. And then we'll go 40 on mustard.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright. 7 tapes for a savior and creator. Oh shit.
Dude, are you trying to cry and live? Don't. Get off my lawn.
I'm so glad Barb's gone right now.
Well, this isn't a CWC character.
Oh, LolCow Sonichu. Oh, that's dirty.
Yeah. Alrighty, so 1 Sonichu token to take out your token.
Yes, sir.
3 to take out your Chris Chanstein. This one.
The full one? Yes,
Yep.
sir.
2 more to take out your other one.
Yes, sir.
I'll spin my boogie to create another token. And I will do, let's see, what is this? 50, 100, 150, 20, 40. So 190 to life points. And I pass my turn.
I'm sorry, but I don't look like I like to make sure. I wish you would have to come at this morning. What are you doing? I'm gonna beat myself for this cold confidence you do in doing it. Thank you, Rick. You really never to that side. I don't know what that means, but okay, I'm right. What's going on? Is he talking to me? No, talk to me.
Spin 5 to play our lucky Xylee.
Alright.
Object. Is it a component? Miscellaneous quarter. Okay. Flip a coin. Flip a coin. If you win the flip, search your deck for a character. Okay. So I can call it. I can say tails never failed. That's what we're going for.
Very nice.
Is that gout? It just went up and spun in a circle. It went up and went.
Yeah,
like
it did
it
go weird,
rotated.
but I don't know. If you want to redo it, I'm not gonna say nope.
Okay. There we go. That's a flip.
There you go.
And it's still tails. Okay. I'll take that victory. That first one seemed cheap. It flipped once and then it just spun in a circle. Okay. Who we got? Okay, search. Oh shit, don't type an ass dummy. Alright, let's do the old shuffle Reno. Alright. And turn.
Alright.
Hey, Mr. Dad, you look great. Have you lost weight?
6 tapes for a Raxmus Arides.
What have you done wrong? What are you doing? I can fix something terrible.
I'm gonna scrap your Xylee.
I take 50. Yeah. And game.
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you do what it?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah, I could have. Son of a bitch. I was still distraught from the not being able to do what that Christian. That hurt me. That hurt me real deep. I'm not gonna give up on it. I was close. I was there. Like I had the tapes, I could have played the Keem. All I needed was like a lucky Becky, and boom, that was game. I was that close. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Ah, fuck. I was too. I was sitting on a do what? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Uh, uh, I don't know entirely if it would have saved me all out. I was still staring down, what was it, 200 and something damage? If maybe 5 and 7. I'm gonna get me a cipher tape. How about that? How you like it? How you
All
like
right.
it?
Sure, but you're going to have that right before it.
Alrighty, I passed my turn.
And that's, yeah, we're gonna break the cipher. We're doing it early. And we're going in for the 60. And I'll pay.
2 tapes for a blue spike to take out your seaside. And I pass my turn.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Three tapes for a boog iron. And I pass my turn.
And quit typing F, dumbass.
Oh, an arch, that's true. Keep everyone happy. The Subaru cross track, that's don't test it, don't approve.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. One tape for Araxian Rage to take out your Chris Chan.
You can get a debit card through your independence. And fresh notification. So you can even add another user. How about that? Control for parents.
And I will hit you for 40. And I pass my turn.
Uh, yeah. Take two. I like take two better. We're going with that one.
Right. That's the doctor. Okay, I'm the doctor.
Now we're going to spin the one tape to do Fight Me in Real Life for Chris Janstein and the Boog Iron. And that will be my turn, good sir.
All right. Six tapes for a savior and creator. Ban it.
Why are you teaching me? Jump in, I'm gonna say. It's right. It's time. Oh, you know what? You know, friends, you all make your own play games like this one. Friends, girls, gang.
Alrighty, one Sonichu token to take out your Chris Chanstein.
Next, we'll run bets and the loser will win a server for 24 hours.
Then I will do 140 to your life points.
I'll activate Disorder in the Court on Boog Iron to block 40 of that and eat the 100.
Alrighty. I pass my turn.
You have a super high tech robot for 24 hours.
We're going to spend the 5 tape for the Lucky Xylee. We're going to go tails again. Peckerhead, get out of here. It's all mass quarter. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Three tapes for a Rainbow Chan. One tape for a pot of mead. And I will do 100 to your life points again.
And I will negate one of them with the cheap shot from Xylee.
Alrighty.
And eat the 80.
And I will do an extra 40 with my Boog Iron to your life points.
Okay.
I played that one tactically.
Yeah.
And I passed my turn.
Okay, kiddo? Oh.
Alright. Boog Iron's out of there with the Raxian Rage.
Alrighty.
Alright, watch your feet.
The only one you intercept it with would be the big one.
Ready?
Yeah, we'll hit your life points for 80.
Yeah, I'll intercept that.
Alright. Destroyed, now should suffer no damage for cheap shot, right?
Correct.
Bonus. Okay. And that should be your turn, bro.
But for the last time, I'm a nurse. I'm not a mechanic.
I'm failing right now. 6 tapes for 100 damage on your Xylee. Very nice.
What?
And I will do 80 to your
Did
life
something
points.
good for a change. I did it
Do
right
I?
for a change.
And I pass my turn.
Three, four, five, six, seven for the lucky Keemstar. And we'll hit a Sonichu with each. And that'll be my turn. If I ever get the hell up there. There we are.
Alrighty.
Be careful now. This world is like rollerblade. If I buy
9 tapes for a savior and creator.
Oh, damn, that thing should be limited to. Oh, hey,
And
look, it's game. Yay.
yeah. Good game.
God, Jesus. What's that? 12, 15 tokens in 2 turns? Silly.
What the choice? See, I told you. All of us got no limits, no common sense. You can only go back. Oh, come on. As long as they don't say bomber, permanent jump balls or whatever, it's fine.
Out of here. Gone now. Yeah.
Bomber, permanent jump balls. Oh, yeah. Really got them in me. After nine. Bomber, jumping. All right.
I was smart enough to flip all my decks over now when I saved them. Ah. I can disguise them a little bit now. Whoa, get back over here, silly guy. Alright, probably be my last one before bed.
Alrighty. You won.
And I will go second.
Alrighty, I'm gonna spin my golden tape. Take my 30. And I pass my turn.
I'm going to shuffle just because I don't know if I did on the tape deck yet or not. I'm fairly certain I did my regular deck. I didn't know if I did the tape or not.
It's all good.
All right. What do you got out there? 40, 42. A code. Yeah, we'll pass on that one.
Alrighty.
Get the fucking gold tape on round 1. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Three tapes for a Clock Tower Dream House.
Are you okay? I'm sorry. I'm like, the fact that I don't just happen to go up for the stupid game. It's not my fault.
And I'll do 40 to your life points. And I pass my turn.
What, you got a better idea?
All right, we'll spin 2 to play the Smoky McCracken, and that'll be our turn.
Alrighty.
So I get that super strength to get my present situations. So I guess it's time for some good sports fun.
4 tapes for Jupiter the Hybrid, and wow, 50 damage to your McCracken, and another 40 to your life points. And I pass my turn.
Enter the world of blocks. New blocks absolute. With hyaluronic and glycolic acids, wild rosin oil.
Don't forget to buff your Jupiter's health as well.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Blocks absolute. Live your life in blocks.
So we'll go ahead with the cipher. Spin 3 for our Smoky McDrag. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty.
It prevents up to 100% of residents or not get placed on a shopping, even in the toughest conditions. Finish with
Where's the tape discover? 99% wasted. 99%? I didn't know that. Look in the past, baby.
5 tapes. I'll spin my 30
They'll be back.
to ban a Savior and Creator.
hopefully, Discover is accepted in 99% of places nationwide. Earn cash back at all.
Alrighty, and all of these get plus 50 or plus 30 health as well because they're
Yep.
LolCows.
LolCows.
Alrighty, so with my Sonichoos, I will do 100 to your life points.
And now a coverable.
And I
Right now, the last class super size.
pass my turn.
Super boost of up to 125% weightless length and a high 20-degree uplift. New super soft apparel.
I'm not gonna add all the counters to these tokens. We're just gonna imagine it there.
It won't matter long anyway.
Yeah, it won't matter long anyway.
We stock over 1 million tires to ensure we have what you need. We're Tire Rack. We work hard to ship your tires and we hope to beat it out of the shop. You can believe forward.
It don't matter.
There's one right there. Tires.
I'll hit the tower for 40, and then it's your turn. And that's
Alright.
game. Well, no, I'll last another turn, and then that'll be game.
You
Beat
never
3
know.
times in a row in 5 turns by the same card.
Hey, you never know, dude. You could pull
No, it
server
don't
outage.
matter.
Server
You just take
outage
your
or goat
time
wire.
planning the attacks, and if I block one, then you just attack with the other one. If I don't, then you just save it. So
This is not working with me tonight. That's fine. 6 tapes for another Savior and Creator. And
Alright, fellas.
yeah. Well, that was an abrupt leave.
Rage quit.
Yeah.
I feel like that might have been a little bit.
Yeah.
That's okay. He'll be back.
Good games. Good games.
Heck yeah.
Later.
Alrighty, later, Super. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and end the stream if I can get the studio pulled up. Thank y'all for coming out and watching. These are some decent games.
Heck yeah.
Maybe I'll be able to end if my freaking studio will refresh. There we go. Now we in. Bro, I don't have the best PC. It isn't always easy to start and end stream, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think those boxes are going to sell out quick.
Alrighty, there we go. See y'all later.